Okay, the end of the day, I got 13 rounds left. I'm gonna put 10 through the, oh, I'm sorry, I got 12 rounds left. I'm gonna put 10 rapid fire through my SKS just to close out the day with a little bit of fun. And shot the Polish AK with the comp mag. Final review of that is I don't like it. Look, see how stiff that is? Yeah. Gotta get it down there. You lock it. You gotta open this. You load your rounds in there, but you gotta be extremely, extremely careful. You gotta have the gun sitting kind of flat. You gotta feed them in there one or two at a time. You gotta make sure they're going up straight. The first time I did it, I nudged the magazine with my knee and it kind of killed her, and two of them turned. Good luck getting those out. And there's no way to get them out in time unless you take a gun apart, but you can't get this out, so you're not going to get them out. Anyway, this is New York compliant because there's two screws. One plate screwed in there, and there's another screw in there, a locking screw that's epoxied. In New York State, it's got to be epoxied to make it compliant. Same with the ARs. The ARs have the same kind of comp mag. They take a screw and a set screw, but one screw's got to be epoxied in. Most other states, you just have to have the screw in. You can't get it out. But this, as you can see, it's not going anywhere. But the final conclusion and review of this thing is I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. I mean, it's just for fun shooting, right? But if you did have to defend yourself and you have to reload after 10, good luck. Good luck. You better have well-lit conditions and then hold the gun in a nice, steady, straight, put them in there, and then you close it, and then you release this, and it loads them up. I only had one malfunction where it didn't fire. I had no extraction problems or anything, so the gun is actually tight. The red dot, I got that in now at 100 yards. I'm on paper every time. It's not a tack driver. I got this big muzzle brake on there. Got the Vortex Spark, and it's on there now. It took a little bit of playing around with, but I got it on there. And I got this mount that goes on the thing. Now this has a built-in iron sight, so I can still use iron sights co-witness. It's a built-in slot in there that I can actually see with my old man eyes. But overall, the comp mag I don't like. The gun I like. It's a Polish. Got it from Firepower Industries here in Lewiston, New York, Niagara Falls, New York. He's a good guy to deal with. It's my FFL. So the Polish AK, it's not bad. What is it even? It's a Radom made in Poland. It's well built. It's sturdy. I haven't any problem. It's got a little storage thing, and this folds down. You can store a cleaning kit or whatever you want in there. It doesn't have a bayonet lug, but I don't need it. I put that muzzle brake on. And like I said, with this mag in, you can have all the other stuff on here. You can have the pistol grip. If I want, I can get it a collapsible stock or the folding stock or whatever. But the final review, like I said, gun good, comp mag, I'm not a big fan. It's fine if you're just plinking. It's fine. You don't want to rely on this if you're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. All right, and then Savage 93 in 17 HMR. I put this bipod on. This is a Sig Sauer whiskey 4x12x40 scope. Very clear glass, very good reticle. The Parallax, it's a really good scope. I couldn't believe how crystal clear it is. It's tight. Everything's nice and tight. This came with the rail built on. Very cheap gun, bull barrel, and you can suppress it if you want. That comes right off. Make sure that's on there. The gun is a tack driver. I have another one. I have the older style, and it's got the old steel mag that sticks out. And those ones I love, even though the 22 that I have, or 22 mag, it has a problem feeding with any of the magazines except for one it came with. My other 17 HMR, it feeds them all. It doesn't really care. This one has the rotary mag. I don't really care for it. It's not as good as the Ruger ones. They're hard to load. You got to push down, twist the bullet in there, twist the bullet in there. It's a pain in the butt. I don't like it, and I can't find any of these online anywhere, not even on eBay. So these I don't like. I'd rather have the old steel mags, which some of the guns though were finicky with those. So my other gun, like this, same model, whatever. This is the newer version of that, 93. And they come with these mags now instead of the old steel ones, or aluminum, or whatever they're called. But yeah, I put this little cheapy CV Life or whatever you call it bipod on. Hey, I put it on a bunch of my guns, and they work. Some people don't like them; they're cheap, but you know what? I love them. They're cheap and they work. Got to put a sling on here. It's got the Savage AccuTrigger. The thing's a tack driver. It's a tack driver. I recommend it for varminting, squirrels, rabbits, anything. It's lightweight. It doesn't weigh much. I mean, look at it in the balance. Look at that. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. All right. Put my ears on. I got 10 rounds in this SKS. I'm gonna blast them off. This thing I had, I didn't shoot rapid fire, but I shot at 50 yards real quick. I got all 10 on there. When I went out to 100 yards, I got all 10 on there. Pretty good. I don't know if I videotaped that or not, but I'm gonna videotape this. Let me, let's see. Yeah, I got a bunch of rounds on there. We'll see. Here we go. And nobody else at the gun range, so I can finally film in peace. And these are the Max Techs. They got that purple, whatever you call that stuff, sealant around the primer and the bullet. So, all right, here we go. SKS time, baby. I love this gun. Should never let me down. I had a scope on it at one time. It wouldn't hold zero, especially after you're cleaning it. I got rid of it. So I got this peep sight. Let me show you what this is real quick. As you see there, it's not the notch sight, it's a peep sight. You put this circle and post in that one, and it works just like an AR. Ghost sight, peep sight, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know the technical term for that. Anyway, it's been a fun day at the range. I haven't been able to get out in a while. So here we go. Make sure there's no one coming. Should I put the bayonet out? Put it on safe. I'm going to put my hand out there, right? Oh, man. This thing. Bayonet's out. Full bloody action now, baby. All right. Safety. I always hated that safety, too, man. It knocks my finger up something fierce. All right. Here we go. I don't think I hit the target too good after the first shot. Yeah, that's all right. A little rapid fire fun. She's empty. Oh, let's heat that up, didn't it? No, she ain't going anywhere. Gun's good to go. Cool her off. We got 2 rounds left. Now I'm gonna put them through the SKS. This gun's all cooled down. I gotta clean it. Oh, and also, if you're looking for something that's really cool for an SKS, these. It holds 3 of them in here. 1, 2, 3. So you got 30 rounds right there. This little thing holds them tight. And then this locks them in place. It's tied down there. It's not going anywhere. You got 30 rounds here. You got 30 rounds. You got 40 rounds. I tell you, this is nice. This gun would be good in a real world situation. Load them fast. All right, 2 rounds. Now I'm gonna see if I can hit that paper. Let me see. I'll put my bag down. Just want to make sure this gun's still on. She's always not a tack driver, but she's great for however old she is. I think she was made in the 60s, 50s or 60s, in Yugoslavia, of course. All right, let's see. We're gonna go for the bull. Here we go. I'm gonna go for 100. And I definitely did not hit it. Oh, wait, oh. Damn wasps. There's a bunch of hornets and wasps over here. I don't know what's going on here. Let me just find my target real quick. Let's take a walk. We'll go get them. Whew. I got my Uncle Ted's autographed hat on. Ted Nugent, baby. Man speaks the truth. On most cases. Some of the things he says, whew, even I have to cringe. But he's out there for our Second Amendment rights, so gotta enjoy that. And his music still rocks on, baby. All right. Yeah, I don't think I hit that target all but once, maybe on that rapid fire. Yeah, not so good. This is yeah, I didn't do too good. Well, maybe a couple rounds. A couple rounds hit. And I started going over here. All right, so that's 50. That's 50 yards. That was the AK with the red dot, that 50 yards. So we know that one's on. That's how I know it's on. And then we're 100. I think I taped them up. I had a bunch of people coming in and out, so I had to stop filming. Because they're shooting, and it's just really hard to hear where they're shooting. Let's see. And here we go. Oh, I thought that one was in there. All right, so that was just from the SKS right now. That was the round I just fired. That was from the AK. 1, 2, 3. Those last 3 rounds I shot through the AK. I wanted to make sure that red dot was on at 100. And that's, yeah, it's not great, but that was the first shot. Second shot, I made one adjustment on the elevation, and I got down to here. Oh, and then to the right. So I missed. Maybe I'll come back a click or two. But for 100 yards for an AK, that's good enough for me. This is the 17 HMR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's 9. So that was the 10. I don't know what that is. Maybe I think I knocked off the tape on that one. But anyway, good day of shooting. It is hot. It's got to be in the 90s. But I'd rather be out here than anywhere else or at work, right? Man, I'm sweating. I think I'm going to skip the gym today. Baby.